What's going on, chat? I'm back with another video, mud. I said I'm back with another video, and you see we got Poetik Flakko at it again. Well, we got Jefe with the content. You feel me? I know I'm always tuned in to my boy Jefe. Feel me? And I'm on the road to monetization, man. I'm trying to get monetized in this YouTube world, but I'm not scared. Poetic Flacco saying LA Bloods trying to kill him over Muchie.B plus this. Let's get into the content, mud. Cause y'all know Jefe always got the juicy content for us. So let's go and see what my big bro talking about, man. And it's GS3 to Don. And you can like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep getting high, mud. And at the end of the day got in. Let's get into the content.
I'ma start check my name like he's Chuck T's. Louis jacket, Valabasas, coughing codeine. Got block, thought the baby gave care about number one.
I don't want to get copyrighted, so that's why I be skipping it, y'all. I don't really know too much about the YouTube and the copyright stuff, so that's why I be skipping it. But if I can, I'm gonna figure out if I can start letting y'all hear the music too. You feel me? But let's get into the content.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man, we got Muchie.B and we got Poetik Flakko once again, man. It's heating up in the kitchen. It's getting real hot. Munchie came in hot earlier. You know what I'm saying? You know, he dropped his segment of some research that he supposedly done. So, y'all seen the segment with K7, the Broad, and Muchie.B saying that Flakko allegedly paid $2,500 for the box and said there was some girl sitting in at no jumper and said the girl hang with K7 girl or whatever the case may be. Now, everybody's watching, even Flakko. And it seems like Flakko got the memo. And or Flakko said something about Muchie.B sending a nude picture of him around to employees at No Jumper and other people. So Flakko bask in his glory and say, yeah, that's me. I'm not denying it. That's me. Right after I got through ramming that beef stick right up in her, I sat down at the desk and I let a fan take a picture. These are Flakko words. I was like, whoa, I'm surprised he stood on it. So, man, I don't know. Man, it's getting real crazy. So, with all this chaos and confusion going on, we have Flakko here again. And this time, Flakko is doubling down again. So, Flakko seems...
And I actually seen a little bit of that chat. Flacco was going in on this little stream. Yeah, Munchie ain't got no facts. She don't even got no receipts. Blah, blah, blah. Old girl even inboxed me and she was 18 around the time. That's still young, Flacco. That's young, bro. I don't know how old you is though, so I can't say that. But if you in your 30s, bro, and you trying to talk to somebody 18, bro, that's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie. 30 and 18, no, that's too close to 17, bro. I seen some little stuff though. It said she was like 18 or 19. I don't want to lie. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's get into the content.
seems like he may be in contact with somebody from Inglewood Families. Now, this guy from Inglewood Families, Munchie spoke up on him, I think, on the Tuesday show. He was brief with what he said and said a guy tried to get him DP'd and it didn't go his way or something like that. But obviously, this guy is still sending threats out and he still said it's a 2-on-1 DP that Munchie is allegedly running from and he need to come to the hood. Or again, the powers to be are coming up to No Jumper and they don't care who's up there. So we got this guy on file, you know what I'm saying? We got his tweet and or, you know what I'm saying, at on the stories and what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Amongst that, Flakko is doubling down on this Draco stuff, saying the guy that he named is in fact Draco the Ruler Killer, and that's why the Bloods is mad, and Flakko is claiming that the Bloods is threatening him and sending him all type of threats and or death messages. I don't know. But we about to get into this content, and y'all already know it's the Hef Way and the Hef Effect. We gonna commentate.
Ever since I exposed the killer of Draco the Ruler, the Bloods have been on me. They've been trying to expose me. They've been threatening to kill me. And they've been moving at the direction and leadership of no other than Muchie.B. Multiple dudes then bum rushed Draco and his security guard, Coop. Coop then was able to get one dude, but then the other dude was able to go around Coop and stab Draco in his neck and stabbed him. Coop is yelling at LAPD, get him! LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Draco in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Muchie.B called Frankenstone. His legal name is Frank Williams. Now, this particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in. These folks been trying their hardest to get under my skin ever since I exposed that Muchie.B's homie, Frank Williams.
This is crazy, bro. How do he get all of this information? This one, I'm not. How do this guy get all of this information? Somebody please tell me now, please.
Murder Draco the Ruler. Ever since this information came out, Muchie.B has been mortified, he's been terrified, he's been panicking because his homies blame Muchie.B for this information getting out. They hear Muchie.B going on Clubhouse and telling Clubhouse that he passed the bottle to Draco the Ruler's killer every day. All right, they see Muchie.B on podcasts saying Draco the Ruler died because he dissed Red Bull. They see Muchie.B, being close to me, and they probably know, him and Muchie.B probably have had discussions about Draco the Ruler's killer. And they blame Muchie.B so much that they've been calling for Muchie.B to come and get DP'd for playing police games online. A DP, for the employed and moisturized, is when gangs call grown men who are part of the gang to discipline them. And they discipline you by essentially spanking you, jumping you, beating you up, and that's supposed to correct you. And grown men actually pull up to get DP'd. It's absurd. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life, okay? So people from Muchie.B's gang, they've been online calling for Muchie.B to show up and get DP'd, but Muchie.B apparently has been ducking the DP. They even threatened to come to No Jumper to DP Muchie.B. They sent Muchie.B a message and they say, that's what you get. You hated on me to a bit. I mean, Muchie.B does this a lot, all right? Trust me, I know, okay? I'll never forget. We are not friends. You started. I keep ish going. F Munchie and all his supporters. Your 2-on-1 is waiting for you. Yet they protecting. We coming to No Jumper soon. No man is safe. We coming together. So because of the pressure his homies is giving him, Muchie.B is panicking, frantically trying to do anything to get me to get off this Draco the Ruler stuff. It's not working, man. Y'all murdered Draco the Ruler in cold blood. Y'all murdered that man for absolutely no reason whatsoever. He had a son, he had a family, he had a mama who loved him, and y'all murdered him in cold blood. I'm not getting off that. What y'all did was wrong, and somebody needs to go to jail for this. So Muchie.B started off, right? His first strategy was to make threats, right? To threaten me, to have other people contact me and threaten me. Multiple blood members DM me, threatening me. Muchie.B also made a cryptic status and posted to his story, essentially sending like a cryptic threat my way. So Muchie.B posts, this internet is a dangerous place and people will do or say anything for clout, clicks, or attention. But when one of y'all get chipped behind a YouTube clip, be sure to have your people stream the funeral. Don't be selfish and leave your family behind a viral moment. Hashtag stay woke. Now, almost simultaneously, other blood members, I lost count, was DMing me messages like this. A possible Inglewood family member or somebody who's a blood, right? It could be either or. But they utilized Muchie.B's moniker, the B team, right? So they said, stop playing with the B team before you get your issue, homie. Fair warning. Fair warning for what? Y'all about to murder me because Muchie.B is telling you guys to come and get me? Hey, listen, man. Understand this. Okay. My work ain't gonna stop. Like, if I go, there's gonna be 1,000 more people who still going to investigate this Draco the Roller stuff, bro. It's not stopping here. When the threats didn't work, Muchie.B got more creative and decided he was gonna take another way. He was gonna try to expose me. All right, now his idea of expose me, by the way, is I woke up today and I found out that Muchie.B was sending pictures around to DJ Academics, to Remo, to Adam22, and other bloggers. The picture that he was sending out was a picture of one of Muchie.B's homegirl taking a sneak picture of me while I'm at my desk after sticking heavy beef stick in her.
What? No. Not this fat, sloppy, bloom bloppy. Man, which one of the families he was hitting? Man, which one of they lets he was hitting, bro? I got to know this, bro. Who went for him? Who let this big thigh ass? Oh my God! You know what? We don't even. Sorry about that, YouTube. Let's get back into the content.
I stuck the heaviest of the beef stick in her. And I got comfortable and started typing, and I let a little groupie take a little pit, man. What can I say, bruh? All right? I ran through half of LA, man. What can I say, man? Right? The Inglewood girls love Flakko, man. The blood bitches love me, man. I don't know what to say, bruh.
Now I'm mad I don't got my sounds. The Inglewood bitches love me. Blood bitch. For real, Flacco. This shit getting out of hand. Telling y'all slowly but surely. I'm gonna see what I'm talking about. This shit is getting out of hand. He talking about he hitting they homegirls. It's getting out of hand, y'all. Slowly but surely. Remember when I said this? Remember Twitter said this. It's about to get out of hand really, really bad.
That's not embarrassing to me, bro. I stuck heavy beef stick in her, man. I ran through a lot of Muchie.B's homegirls, and he probably have a lot more pictures of me running through his homegirls. I can't help myself, man. All they wanted was $150 and a 3-piece from Popeyes, 2 biscuits, 1 Sprite. That's a deal I couldn't pass on, homie.
Well, Flakko, I'm going to say this and then we going to get on with the rodeo. It's not for you to understand the ethic and protocol of a disciplinary action. Now, that's why you not in the game, and that's why you don't go to jail, and that's why you don't do nothing to get you disciplined. See, a disciplinary action is no different from you taking disciplinary action for the law. When you break the law and you got to put your hands behind your back and go to jail. When you was younger and you know you did something wrong and moms and pops had to put that whooping on you and or big bro. It's no different, you know what I'm saying, than you working at a job and you being fired or you being reprimanded for a week or two without no pay and getting to come back. It's different ways of disciplinary actions. Now, back on track to the story. So, Flakko is alleging that the Bloods are still out to DP Muchie.B because Flakko is alleging that he dropped the name of the killer by way of Muchie.B. Now, again, I don't know if any of this is true, but I do see Flakko is dropping receipts. Muchie know of this situation and know of his homie who have been in contact with other people trying to basically have something done to Muchie behind the scenes because of something that Muchie said that he doesn't like. Muchie came on air and spoke on this himself and cleared this and said that this same dude allegedly said that he doesn't gangbang no more because when he was trying to get Muchie DP, allegedly everybody turned on him and got at him and was like, man, you about to be the one to get oops upside your head. So I don't know if this narrative is true. Like I said, on both sides. I'm not doing no detective or PI work to see if any of this is true. I'm just reacting to what's going on and giving my opinion of the matter. I don't know who killed who. I'm not trying to find out the killer of who killed who. In fact, I'm done with naming stuff and placing Draco name in my content box. You know what I'm saying? For content, because like I said, man, the well pretty much ran dry on this Draco stuff. You know, if what Flakko is saying is true, I guess they investigate, they'll do their job or whatever the case may be. That's not for me to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm not with that. And like I said, I don't know if this is true. We seen the dude that called himself AK-47. He came out before Flakko, tried to beat Flakko to the punch, and he said a whole nother name than Flakko said, and named other guys who was in jail that didn't even have nothing to do with the situation. So it's just, you never know when it's third-party information or third-hand information from other people, because clout is a terrible drug, and a lot of these guys, gangbangers alike, and dudes is not gangbangers or from the streets, are chasing clout, and everybody want to be tough and are hard or famous or golden for the camera. Now, however, about this picture that Flakko is saying that Muchie.B is sending around to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Flakko, like I said, was like, yeah, that's me. One of his homegirls, allegedly, as Flakko say. Flakko say he ran through all the bras in Inglewood. Said he ran through all the Inglewood families. So I don't know if his time cool with Muchie. Muchie was putting the family bars on him that was selling that Tata, or what the case may be. But Flakko say he was playing $150 for the Nana, and you know, somebody, you know, basically got fanned out that it was Flakko that they was getting the pipe from, and Flakko let them take a picture. Now, Flakko, you know you ain't let nobody take no picture of you while you was naked like that, man. I'm not going for that one. What I will say, I don't know what you packing or what you was laying down. You might have exchanged whatever sexual favors y'all exchanged, and you got to that computer. One thing I can say, I see why Flakko getting the money he getting, because Flakko, they said Flakko left a date before, just paid the tab and got up out of there because he had to get to some content. And we see that Flakko is a-hole naked on that computer, like he got to get to the content in order to check the income and the money and see what's going on. But you know that was a picture that was snuck in from somebody. But as clever as Flakko has it, it says, man, Flakko say he been piping everything down and he ain't ran through whole LA and don't even paying $150. If you want to see the rest of the content and what else Flakko is alleged, you can go right over there to Flakko page. And with that being said, I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.